easy. You can keep your phone and number, and activation is free. Plus, you can add a family member to your plan for just $15 a month. Never worry about dropped calls because Consumer Cellular has the exact same coverage as the major carriers, with coverage to over 99% of the nation. This is all backed by their 100% risk-free guarantee. Also, with Consumer Cellular, you could save up to $250 a year. Go to consumercellular.com/Nori, and for a limited time, get $25 off your wireless bill when you use promo code Nori. That's consumercellular.com/Nori, and use promo code Nori for $25 off. And welcome back to Coast. George Nori back with Dan Levitt. His book again is called What's Gotten Into You. Anything surprise you when you were putting the book together, Dan?
Oh, there were so many things. The book is just packed with so many surprises. But I'll tell you one that was one of the greatest surprises was when I was talking to scientists. I talked to a well-known geologist, and I asked him where he thought life on Earth first arose, which was, you can rise from the surface of the Earth and below the ocean. He said to me, well, if I had to bet on it, I would say probably life on Earth first arose on Mars. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Because I hadn't heard of this, but it turns out that there are a lot of very respected, well-respected scientists who think that it's possible that the first life on Earth was seeded here by microbes from Mars, and for good reason. The geologists used to analyze how the impact of massive asteroids when they struck a planet like Earth or Mars, whether that's what they have, and he calculated that an asteroid that struck Mars would not completely melt everything that it struck, but that there was some rocks blasted off, right? That would eventually find their way to Earth.
With microbes in them.
With microbes in them, exactly. And when scientists we've actually found some meteorites that we now know came from Mars. When geologists analyzed them, they found they were only heated to like 104 or 5 degrees Fahrenheit, that's like Phoenix on a hot day, Phoenix, Arizona on a hot day, right? That's not real life. Microbes can survive in space. They've been found to survive on the outside of the International Space Shuttle for over 500 days. And so there are lots of reasons for thinking that it's conceivable that that first life did in fact come from Mars and took root here. And really part of the reason why they think that is also because when the Earth was first forming 4 billion years ago, or rather after the Earth had settled down about 4 billion years ago, Earth and Mars were both still being pummeled from debris from the early formation of the solar system that included lots of huge comets and asteroids that might have vaporized the oceans on Earth. Mars was smaller. It was formed at the same time, but Mars was smaller, so it was not struck much smaller targets. And it had the same kinds of conditions that Earth had. It have oceans. So that's one of the main reasons, and there are many others, that some scientists think that this is a very viable theory.
Something very horrible happened to Mars to knock out its atmosphere, don't you think?
It was actually quite gradual. And this is fascinating, is that the Earth, we know, has a massive iron core. And Mars also has iron core, like all planets, but it's much smaller. Earth's core was large enough that it provides a protective magnetic shield around her, which protects her from shocks, cosmic rays, and other things that Mars does not have. And so, because Mars is not protected by a magnetic shield, cosmic rays come down and I were looking at you, I would be seeing, in one sense, like 3 times 10 to the 27 electrons. And then you're also made of other most small particles. And those are quarks. You'll be made of scores of particles. And in a sense, that's what you are, right? You're a collection of, if you are many other things, but you're also, in a sense, just a collection of quarks and atoms. And somehow, you start with the Big Bang. Those elementary elements of particles rather chaotically infused into our complete universe. And here, 3 billion years later, collections of those particles, you and I as scientists, are able to look back and reconstruct that journey. We're able to look back not hundreds of years, thousands of millions of years, but billions of years. And, how we're able to do that, and the fact that we were able to do that is, that is just one of the many things that fills me with just awe and wonder. And that's why it was so much fun to write this book, because I learned about the personality, the struggle, and to be able to construct that journey. And also how it was that we were able to do that. Just 150 years ago, we didn't know there was a Big Bang. We didn't know there was a beginning to time. We thought stars had the same composition of Earth. We thought that the sun and other stars had huge iron cores like the Earth does. Now we know that they're 98% just hydrogen and helium. We have no idea how life began. We have no idea the tremendous transformations that went on Earth in order to create life and ultimately plants and animals and us. Now we know so much, and so it really is. There's a sense in which it's like the greatest story of all time. I just can't talk about it enough because I find it fascinating.
Add this ingredient. How do we explain intuition, psychic ability, consciousness? Because it's real, it's there.
Well, yes, psychic ability is questionable, and I don't see evidence for that. Intuition and consciousness, those are questions that we don't, we have clues about, but we don't have full answers to. Particularly, it's really consciousness is the one that, we will get closer to it, and we may get very, very close to understanding it, but science can't explain everything. There'll always be things.
Let's go to the phones. Terry's with us in Dallas to get us going. Hi, Terry. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Lopez, I hate to disagree with people, but it sounds like a very intelligent gentleman. But can you explain to me, and y'all kind of touch base on this a little bit, but can you explain to me if we came to Stardust, how did we have so
Interesting question. If you believe in souls, Daniel, what do you think?
I think soul is one of those things. I mean, I'll tell you, one of the things that I'm fascinated by, some of the scientists that I see in my book, were actually deeply religious, but also in the scientific account on how he ended up like there's a wonderful Nobel Prize winner you might be interested in. His name is Charles Darwin. He invented the Mason predecessor. In the 1970s, people were trying to understand the origin of life. The one place where they thought organic molecules in the kind that were made of totally weren't in outer space. They were trying to figure out where they came from. How thought that they could exist. The reason they didn't think they could exist there was because of the full of cosmic rays and other particles that would easily destroy fragile organisms.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Molecules. Hal decided he wanted to look into it, and when he looked, he reason why no one thought they could was because they were right. A few molecules there couldn't survive, but now we know that huge clouds of them exist, and the molecules on the outside protect inside from destruction. So, but the interesting thing is that now, as we start to realize that organic molecules are everywhere in the universe.
Sure.
And so they may be on distant planets, and they may have contributed to the origin of life, not just here or there. How to describe that? And yet, he was very, very deeply religious and still believed in God. So those things that happen.
Let's go to Brian in Indianapolis, east of the Rockies. Hello, Brian.
Hey, George, another week, another awesome weekly show.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, quick story that happened Saturday night. Chris and I were out in the back with this guy about 9 o'clock or so.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, clouds, different colors and stuff, and he was probably cloudy the guy. And the song David Bowie's His Face Oddity came on. And I told Chris, I said, man, what a perfect song for a perfect moment. And I'll be darned, about 30 seconds later, we see the shooting star. It's cool to be in tune with the universe, and it shows you all the beauty. Dan, I got a good question, because this is a good topic. I want to know, Chris and I and my wife talk about this all the time, we want to know how different races got started. So you got like the Aborigines from Australia who are dark skinned, but yet you have people from Africa who are black, but yet you have people from Southeast Asia who have yellow skin, Europeans are white skin, basically, and then you have people from South America, in that part of the world that are kind of tan, but not dark like people from Africa. So if the Big Bang Theory happened, how did all these different races, not a human race, but different races?
Let me take a stab at it first, Dan, then you can. Either one of two things happen. One, either different races of extraterrestrials have come down to this planet and seeded all these people based on who they are. Or two, there was some kind of relationship between environment and skin. And I think that's probably the case. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, that's right, and honestly, I'm not the right person to ask any details about this, but, the idea of races per se has now been challenged scientifically because, really we differ in our appearance, but that doesn't mean that there are deeper differences between us, and you're exactly right.
We're all human beings.
It has to do with the fact that, the first humans did, come from Africa, where darker skin provided protection against ultraviolet light, which of course causes cancer.
That's true.
And it was exactly that, George. The adaptation is different.
Joe in the Bronx. Hey, Joseph, go ahead.
Hey, George, how are you?
All right.
Good. I'd like to ask you guys, it was touched on earlier by another caller, stardust. We are the stuff that stars are made of. Where in our bodies do you think that the stardust might reside?
It's everywhere, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, but that is a great question. So, in brief, I'll tell you a story. When you had the Big Bang, you had the most elementary particles in the universe. Electrons, quarks, gluons, two quarks together. The gluons and the quarks created neutrons and protons, and those created the first atoms. But with the Big Bang, all you had were four elements: hydrogen, helium, lithium, and one other. And so the first 100 million years of the universe existence, all you had were clouds of these. That's what they did. What happened was the huge clouds of hydrogen coalesced into stars. And when those stars got hotter and hotter, that's when the neutrons and protons created heavier elements with more protons in the nuclei. And so the huge stars of the elements in our body, and that is carbon, not hydrogen. Hydrogen came from the Big Bang, but all the others, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur, and so on. And those stars needed all the elements up to 100. In order for the other elements, because we know that there are 118 in the periodic table, in order for the others to form, we needed a much more powerful source of energy in order to pack more protons to the nuclei. And that came from the most powerful explosions in the universe, which were supernovae, the explosions of stars. And so between the explosions of stars and these massive stars, which would be the elements up to 100, you have great molecules streaming out into space. Some of those coalesce and form planets and our solar system. But so there you have the understanding of what Carl Sagan did when he said, we are made of star stuff. All the elements that we're made of were formed from stars, with the exception of hydrogen, which came out directly from the Big Bang. Which, by the way, means that 10% of your mass, which is made of hydrogen, that was there in the form that it is now. It originated in 13
Getting older sure doesn't mean much when you think of that, man, huh? What's gotten into you? Where do you get your book?
It's available wherever you look for books, online.
You get emails through your website, people are asking.
I do, and you know, I get fewer questions than people who appreciate the fun stories with them, and I've also got a lot of reactions because, you know, I talk at the end of my book about how unbelievably amazing it is that, you know, we are colonies of single-cell organisms. Our bodies, it turns out, are made of trillions of cells.
It's remarkable.
100 trillion cells, yeah. And there's a sense in which we are just colonies. You and I we're just colonies of cells. There's no one cell in there. There's never everybody like we do. And you know, those cells, each of the cells in our body is made of 100 trillion atoms, which is more stars than Earth.
That is right.
So it's just so difficult to appreciate how complex all of us are and how sophisticated all of us are. And you know, and I think a lot of people have really responded to you know, just spelling out and understanding, you know, really what we're made of.
Oh, they sure are. Dan, we're going to take a short break and come back with final calls with you in a moment. I'm Coast to Coast AM.
Feeling lost? Not by your radio? Grab your smartphone or computer and listen to iHeartRadio. Pick up the free iHeartRadio apps in the App Store or go to iHeartRadio.com.